Hello and welcome back to Prov 356. As you can see, I'm not the Prov character. I'm not the Jeb character. I'm the Chahi character, and I'm at my breeding base doing some testing. I wanted to try to play through the map, just using mobile bases, being a nomad. And so I did what I could to get a mobile base on a cart. And I ran into some glitches. That got me to thinking, well, what creatures can a cart fit on? And I searched, and I didn't find anybody's videos out there of all the creatures that have carts capabilities with the new Scorched Earth. So Bob's Tall Tales DLC for Scorched Earth and Ark. Survival Ascended. Yeah. So, I decided to give it a test. And I spawned in bunches of creatures. Most of my creatures are at my other base. This is my breeding base. So, first, this is all the creatures I could find that can handle the cart. Now, before we actually go into the problem that I have located, let's look at the cart. So, we've got the cart. You could stick it on an animal. You put it right here below the saddle, and you can build on it. Here's just a small example of a cart. You can build easily enough on it. Let's just pick all this up, and this is just for, demonstration purposes. So the cart's, oh, my bag up there. It's fine. Can you not carry me, horse? Do you need a point and weight? You do. Alright, do your little happy dance. Okay, so the cart, easy enough. We gotta zoom out. So, me being me, and I like to learn as much as I can about the game, I wanted to do a playthrough with just, having mobile base. Either on a cart or a raft or something like that. And oh, this still has parts on it. And so I tried to build, and I ran into a glitch. So that's when I started doing my testings. One thing I wanted to know was, could creatures with carts be picked up? So I have my Quetzal, and Hendon cannot pick up the cart. So if you have a cart on a creature, it cannot be picked up. That seems fair enough, especially for PvP. The building is a bit wonky on these things, but if you have it enabled to carry your creatures, then yes. If you have, how am I going to get up here on this? Whoa, that was a little, see, I told you it was a bit wonky. Okay, so if you go to place a foundation on the cart, it actually looks like a ceiling. And of course, see, if you place a foundation on the cart, it actually looks like a ceiling. And there's the glitch that I have run into. So come here, Hendon. Let's get it go. So it can be carried. It does defy physics, because the horse and the cart seems to swing about rather crazily. So the problem I've run into is with some creatures, when I place structures on them, the cart flies up into the air. Other creatures, it doesn't seem to happen, but it always seems to happen on some of the same creatures. Here's another example of a base you can build on a cart. Got this one packed pretty tightly. And so I even have it enabled so I can have multiple floors on platforms. I've changed that in the INI files, but yet I can only go so high on this one. It's rather frustrating that does not apply. But my problem is, with some creatures, this glitch happens. But before we get to the glitch, I tried to arrange all the critters that can handle or have a slot for a cart in their saddle. I try to put them all from smallest to largest. Now there is one exception to this. It has a slot for a saddle, but on this map, nor Scorched Earth, can I get it to actually attach. See, it has a slot for a cart, but I can't seem to get it to actually work. So the spider, it may eventually, here, let me remove that, may eventually get the ability to pull a cart, but currently, even though it says it can handle a cart, it cannot handle a cart. Now, if we look through these, you'll notice a similar theme for most of these. Not all of them, but for most of these. The similar theme for most of these is herbivores. I mean, you got, he's technically that's technically an omnivore. That's technically could be an omnivore. That's definitely an omnivore. That's an omnivore. That's an omnivore. That's an everything-vor. It'll eat rocks. That's a pig. Pigs eat rocks. They eat everything. So, as you can see, there's no really carnivores. Not solely carnivores. No sole carnivores that can pull the cart. And that's kind of frustrating. But let's go through, name all the critters that can pull a cart. Now I have spawned in every creature in the game, and these are the only ones that have the cart option in their inventory. The creatures that can use the new carts in Ark Survival Ascended: the Doedicurus, the Castoroides, Pulmonoscorpius, the Phiomia, the Unicorn, the Equus, Carbonemys, Ankylosaurus, Daeodon, Megaloceros, Parasaur, Gallimimus, Iguanodon, Thylacoleo, Dire Bear, Pachyrhinosaurus, Chalicotherium, Triceratops, Woolly Rhino, Therizinosaurus, Megatherium. The Araneo, we start off with the Doedicurus. That makes sense. It's a gatherer. Get you some stone. The Castoroides, get you some wood. The Pulmonoscorpius. Now this one's weird because this is an early game tame, really. Because I mean, it's an easy tame. You can run circles around it and knock it out with a boomerang, and then you just put rotten meat in its inventory. So this one, these two, in the Parasaur, is probably the early game tames that can get a cart. The earliest game tames to get a cart. And so anyways, the Pulmonoscorpius, the Phiomia, the Unicorn, and the horse, the Equus. The Unicorn because, you know, it is basically just a reskinned Equus. The Castoroides, the Anky, the Daeodon, the Megaloceros. Wait, you was a male Megaloceros when I spawned you in. Why are you now a female? Ark! A Parasaur, a Gallimimus. That could prove, the Gallimimus could prove for some interesting PvP, because as fast as it is, you get you a bunch of guys on the back that are sitting down on benches, so that way they don't fall off with, you know, guns, and you could do drive-by shootings really fast. Iguanodons, they're probably one of the best ones because they could never run out of stamina as long as they're in the quadrupedal. Thylacoleos, theirs is a bit wonky because once they go into climb mode, that saddle goes crazy. I mean, that cart goes crazy. The dire bear, the Pachyrhino, the Chalicotherium, the trike. Now here's your battle cart right there. That guy. He's you got your tickle chicken and your Megatherium. Now, my glitch, the problem that I've run into, mainly happens with what slot did I put those on? Okay, let's just slap those down on the hotbar. The main creature that it always seems to happen on. Now on some of these others it happens once in a while, but on the Megatherium, every time I put it doesn't want to snap in my base because it keeps trying to snap outside my base. Oh, that's alright, Megatherium. You gotta get out of my base, buddy, because it's tearing it up. So give me that. Let's get you out of the base. Let's get you outside the base, Come on. Because I don't know if you know this, but the Megatherium is probably the best tame in all of Ark. My personal opinion anyways. So, when I place 1, I didn't even get to place 2 this time. With the Megatherium, it happens without fail every time. Ark, wild card. Whoever wants to take credit for this glitch, please fix this glitch. The Theri does it sometimes. The Theris can give you a headache though. It's weird. You know what? Come on, snap. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Are you? Come on, give me green. The Theris is weird. Sometimes it doesn't do it, sometimes it does. Let me buy, please. Let me buy. See? It does it. On some critters it does it, some critters it does not. I don't understand. It's kind of aggravating. Alright, what's the quickest way out of here? I guess squeeze back between you two. So, this glitch happens all the time. Now when it happens with let's see if I can get it to happen with the horse. It rarely happens with the horse. But as you saw when I was on the Quetzal, it did happen. Now when it does happen, you can just jump and it resets it. However, the Megatherium and the Tickle Chicken, they cannot jump. So they cannot reset it. So the only way you can reset it is pull all the structures off, go into their inventory, pull this off, put it back, re-equip it, and then drops it back down. But you can't do that to your base. And also, if you don't have the mod that of the pickup gun, how are you supposed to get up there to get those structures off? Because you can't remove the saddle if there's structures attached. So there's that problem. That's very frustrating, to say the least. Very frustrating to say the least. What was the other thing I wanted to point out about these carts? Hey, Tickles. You got the glitch. You got the glitch, Tickles. Okay, so we covered all the creatures that can have carts on them, including the Araneo that has a cart slot. Oh yes, this. So you can only craft a primitive platform cart. Now I have gone to lots and lots of drops trying to find a blueprint for one, and I haven't found one. However, they can be upgraded in the upgrade station, which means that they do have a blueprint path, which means there is blueprints for them. They just must be super rare. So just like a platform saddle, there is blueprints for them that can spawn, but they're so super rare. So I use the upgrade station to upgrade them. Here you can see that the durability of this one is 40 and its armor is 25. Here you can see the durability is 695 and its armor is 352. Now this armor is added to the armor and the durability of the saddle of the critter. So if you have a regular saddle, you know what? I need to test that. I need to test and see if the saddle breaks, if it breaks the cart. But I've not gotten a saddle to break in a very long time. Now there is some things I wanted to test also. Like this guy. Oh, yeah, year wait. Sorry, guy. Do your little happy dance. In fact, the rest of this probably needs going to stamina for this test. Okay, come on, come on, come on. All you guys are spawned in, so it's sad to say all you besides the Megatherium, which I was trying to play through with, is going to go the way of the Dodo after this video. There's that sad loss of a tech foundation. So this is one that I wanted to test because it has a unique way of travel. So let's just zoom out. So you can get, really? You had to stop to poop? Come on, man. You can do the roll with the cart on. Oh, I love it. So you can do the roll with the cart on. It's kind of weird, but you can do it. Very weird. But you can do it. So that means you can go up on the top of the mountain and do your roll down the mountain. And your cart will come bouncing along behind you. Peanut, listen, guy. I know I changed your name back to Megatherium just so that way people could see that you're a Megatherium. You watch over this guy. That Dillo is going to come over here and try to bite him. I want to test something else. So the other critter that I wanted to test, and I wanted to wait till I was on camera to actually test this one. Well, everybody has seen videos of the Thylacoleo in the cart going crazy. But I wanted to test the Beaver. So let's get your weight up. And do I have... No, I do not. Who has it? Does Peanut have it? Peanut. Wait, that's not the exit. That's the... Excuse me. Excuse me. Coming through, guys. Excuse me. Peanut. Can I have that skin? Thank you. I'll be back. Don't you worry. You can have it back. I won't keep it. Okay, so the only real water creature. Now, Ankies are very good swimmers, so you could do it with an Anky also. But I wanted to try it with the Castoroides, with the Beaver. Cosmetic, give it its speed costume there because these guys are kind of slow. What does it do when it's in the water? Okay, so does it really just stay there behind it? Oh, here comes the shark. So let's remove the fog so we can see it better. Go away. Go away. Yeah, so it looks like the wheels are spinning underwater. That's kind of crazy. But I guess they would be spinning. I mean, the current, the flow of it. But I was swimming with the Megatherium, and it didn't do that. I wanted to try it with, oh, there we go. That's what would happen with the Megatherium. I wanted to try it with a water creature. The opposite of what happens when you put with the glitch that it floats up in the sky. You have the opposite here. It just sinks. It just dangles below the Beaver. Now when you go up on the land, does it go back up? When you're with this is what it does when you're in the water with any creature that's not a water creature, or with a Megatherium and a Parasaur and a Iguanodon. Those are the three that I was using it with before. But apparently it does that with a water creature also. Now I did try to attach the vacuum compartments to the cart, and they will not snap to it. Now maybe if you use somebody else's structure mods, you could get their vacuum compartments to attach, or you could get the vacuum compartments to attach to other people's ceilings. But as of right now, you cannot attach the standard vacuum compartments to the cart and pull it behind your critter and have a submarine. I was hoping I could do that, but I could not. Now, in case you're wondering, this glitch of the floating, let's go out of render distance and then come back in render distance and see if that drops it back down to if it drops it back down to the ground and it's not floating anymore. If you're wondering how my Quetzal's going so fast, it's a mod. No, it's mod speed skins or something like that. I might throw a picture up. I might editing Chahi, put a picture up there or something. Okay. Does this fix it? Does this fix the carts? No, it's still up in the air. And that is sad, because I had a lot of hope for being able to play as a nomad. I even put away all my gear and put away all my gear, did a random respawn. I actually spawned in the winter biome and busted out some trank arrows and tamed up this guy. And I thought, yes, I'm gonna play for a few weeks as a nomad, and I can't have a base. I can't go back to my main base or to the breeding base. And that's when I discovered this glitch, and I was like, yeah, come on, wild card, please patch this, please. Well, you know what? That's just how it is, people. That's just how it is. Sometimes you get glitches. Sometimes, a lot of times we get glitches with Ark. A lot of times. But, so that's all the critters that can pull a cart that I have found. I have tried all the critters, including water critters and flyers. These are the only ones that have slots in their inventory for a cart. And besides the Araneo, which has a slot, but you can't put a cart on it, they're all mostly herbivores or omnivores. We need a carnivore. Probably the Andrewsarchosaurus, but this is also an omnivore. We need a carnivore that can also do it. But until next time, people, thank you all for watching, and trust in the Lord.